Hey guys, welcome to another turban tutorial, and this is a turban with a knot right here. This knot can be adjusted. The more you pull this part right here, the tighter it will get on these ends, meaning the more you pull, the tighter it gets on your head, and you can just style it and puff it up to whatever way you want it. This is a one piece tutorial, meaning all this turban is made out of one piece of fabric. So the knot is at the front, and the back we have gathers. Let me show you real quick. These are the gathers at the back. This is how it looks. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys real quick how to make this beautiful turban right here. We are going to start with our one piece of fabric. As I said earlier when I was doing the introduction, this is a turban that only needs one piece of fabric. The measurements are 34 inches, 34 from here to here, and 13 from here to here, but when folded, meaning my fabric is folded right here. Once it's unfolded, it's going to measure 34 from here to here by 26 from here all the way to here. I am using knit fabric, and this is why I'm going to be using a serger to sew this whole turban. If you do not have a serger, use your regular sewing machine on a zigzag stitch or whatever stitch is meant for knit fabric. So if you make using these measurements and you find that your turban is too big, I like mine to be big because I like to adjust the top part of the turban and make it a little bit fluffy. But if you want it to be tiny, reduce the inches on this side. Do not touch this. Leave the 26 as is. Reduce the 34 to maybe 32, 31 or 33, but don't change the 26 inches. So I am going to go to my sewing machine, my serger, and I am going to serge from this part to this part where the raw edges are. Do not touch the part that is folded. So I'll be back. Okay, our ends are already done with a serger. My serger is on white thread and I haven't changed it for a while. You've probably been seeing it, but it's actually even better because you see what I am showing you guys. So I used my serger right here. The next step, I am going to turn this inside out. Once you turn this inside out, you're going to make sure this line right here, this seam, is on the middle, right? And what we are going to do is we are going to take this and just tie a knot. Just like that. I'm going to repeat. This is how it looks. I'm going to take this part, and tie a knot. And that's it. So you just want to make sure everything is correct. And once we are done, as you can see, this is where our seams are. What we are going to do is we are going to take this part and join it with this part, and we are going to go to our serger and sew these two together. I'm going to repeat. Once we have tied our knot, make sure this line, the seam that we did earlier, is up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this end on this side and this end on this side, and we are going to bring them together and go sew them on our serger. As I said, if you don't have a serger, you can use your regular sewing machine on a zigzag stitch setting. So I'm going to sew this part and I'll be back. I am back, and this is the part that I just did with my serger. As you can see, our turban is coming together. So the last part with our serger is we are going, you see, this is how it looks. So we are going to take this side, this end, with this end, join these two, take them back to our serger or sewing machine, whichever one you use, and we are going to sew from here to here. This is the part that we just did. So the next step is I am going to take my hand needle and I'm going to do a running stitch from here to here, just as I did on my previous video if you've watched it. So a running stitch from here to here, and I will gather this all up so we can get the gather at the back of our turban. When I get towards the end, I am going to make sure my needle ends at this tip so we can flip it and tuck it in. So just watch what I am doing. Right here. So after I have gathered everything, I am going to make sure I tuck this in just by ½ an inch right here. I'm going to tuck it in like that and close up and make sure our thread is tight and also closed up. At this point, our turban is completely done. As you can see, this part is completely gathered and it is ready to wear. As I said earlier, you can adjust this part by just pulling, and as you pull, it will get tighter towards your circumference. So this is it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Enjoy making your turban. If you're going to be making it for personal use, enjoy wearing it. And if you're going to be making it for business, go make that money. Bye guys.